Hello, Kerri. Welcome.
Hi, Alyssa.
So I want to introduce all of you to Kerri. Kerri Flood is a longtime friend of mine. We met in homeopathy school in 2006, I believe,
Yeah, that sounds right.
and have worked together in many configurations ever since, really. So last summer, I called Kerri and told her I have a crazy idea, which wasn't the first crazy idea of mine she'd heard. And I asked Kerri if she would cover my practice for 3 months because I wanted to follow this vision that I had to do a new kind of healing program, which I called the Life Transformation Intensive. And I wanted her to cover my patients that were in my practice so they wouldn't be well taken care of, but also to take care of the patients in the program. So I'm inviting you, Kerri, today to tell us a little bit about your experience. What has it been like, working, with me? So Kerri has been the official homeopath for the people in the Life Transformation Intensive, and yeah, just tell us what it's been like for you.
It's been really wonderful. I've seen their healing be more accelerated than I would see with other people. So through their ability to become more self-aware and their understanding of where their symptoms are coming from and how their symptoms are rooted and grounded in their past and in their history, they are more able to articulate and tell me what is going on with their bodies and with their emotions. And because of that, I'm able to then prescribe more precisely and support them more accurately so that the remedies that I'm giving them are accelerating the process even more. And the healing that I'm seeing is what I would expect to see over the course of a year or two. By the time that I got to know someone, understood their case, by the time they understood what homeopathy was about, what they were experiencing, and then their ability to articulate that back to me and give me feedback on how the remedies are working and how they're responding to them is usually more of a drawn out process. And it takes at least a year to get to know people at that level of depth and to have them know themselves and how their bodies and how they're working with the remedies. In working with you and the insights that you're able to provide as well, that process is just so much faster. And I'm watching the changes and I love it. It's really been great. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing.
It has been great. It has been really remarkable to watch. I told this group that they have actually pushed the upper limit of what I thought was possible in a 7-week period. I went in with an expectation of providing a really full level of support, kind of support that they would never have encountered before, under the hope that it would enable a great acceleration in healing. And I had an idea of what could happen, and what happened was so much more than that. And so, people ask me, is homeopathy included in the program? And they're a little bit surprised in that I'm a homeopath. I say yes, but not with me directly. So that's a little bit strange to some people. And the reason I did it that way is I want to use the time that I have for private work to go really deeply into the psycho-spiritual side of the healing. And what I learn there, I then talk to Kerri about. So I'm still involved, and we do talk about the patients and really put our heads together as to whether the dosing and the remedy is really fitting with how they're showing up in the program. So there's a feedback loop between us, and I can feel like I see the remedies in action. I see how they're supporting. And if it's ever a little bit I'm unsure, then I call Kerri and let her, work on the details. And the collaboration feels like I have so much support to do the other work that I was always feeling pulled, with the patients, because I couldn't have enough time with each of them to do both really well.
Well, and this is what, for me as the homeopath, this is where this has been so helpful and so insightful, because for me to get to fully understand a patient and to have a patient fully understand how to articulate what's going on in that psycho-spiritual realm with them is not, it doesn't happen in an hour appointment every month. it takes a lot of really in-depth time that I also don't have to spend with patients. And that's where that time frame of a year of the trust and the development and the building and the understanding and the feedback comes in. But when you're working with people and at the depth and level you're working with them, you can provide information to me and then I can confirm it with them and how they're feeling when I work with them. That is just moving us so quickly, so much farther forward. It's really it's really very helpful. I wish all my patients had this. I would be able to just leapfrog so many of the steps that I normally have to go through to get to that depth of understanding the remedies and what it is that they need at that very deep root cause place. It usually requires us to work through the layers homeopathically, and for the person to work through their layers in a fairly long time frame until we can really get down to that base root cause of the disease that people are feeling. But that's the intent of your program. So when you guys are doing all that work off to the side of me and you're breaking all that down and getting to that really those deep layers, and then being able to provide that feedback to me, like you said, it just creates this very beautiful feedback loop that allows the healing to happen. Yeah.
It's actually it's not just my time with them, it's also their time in meditation.
Of course.
So these women have really, in this particular program, they were all women, they committed to doing 30 to 45 minutes of meditation a day. And it's through the meditation and learning the practices of meditation as medicine that then it also increases their awareness. They are able to tell me more, and then they're able to tell Kerri more. They're able to see so much more about what they need so that they can be in the driver's seat. They show up and say, I've got this, 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 and this. And normally as homeopaths, we're like hunting and pecking, looking for what the person needs because they don't know. And so anyway, I'm super excited that it's been working, and I will definitely invite you into the next program to keep doing this with me.
Yeah, I look forward to that. I really do, not just so that I can be a part of the healing process, but also it makes my job a lot easier when, like you said, when people have that self-awareness about what it is they need, what it is they're lacking, and where those things are coming from. To hear people talk about knowing why they have a headache or knowing what it is emotionally that's happened in their lives that's causing their elbow pain is wonderful for me as a homeopath. And like I said, I wish all my patients would do this because it just makes the whole process a lot better. And the benefits I've seen are quite great. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Kerri. And we'll continue to stay in touch.
Great.
Okay.